see them walking around, the campus and sort of with their friends. And so what I did was I kind of, I said hi to her. And I said, I hope I see you, in class soon, and, to try to make it, because I want you there. And that's, that's basically all I said. And she is one of my struggling learners. And I started thinking, like the whole attendance thing and the whole, chronic absenteeism issue on campuses, why students don't show up, especially if they're struggling, right? If they're struggling and they're seeing all of their peers working productively and they're the only ones struggling, it may feel for them, it may feel a little uncomfortable for them, right? So maybe they feel a little out of place, right? And maybe that's why they're absent. So I kind of, when I approached her, I said, I hope I see you. She knows I'm aware that she's struggling. So I approached her and I said, I hope I see you. It's just come to class, and I'll help you with anything you need. And she put a smile on her face. And, I think she usually doesn't do that with me. She doesn't smile, but I think I'm slowly changing, sort of my relationship with her. So it's not so focused on academics and more focused on sort of relationship building, right? That's where we need to start with all of our students that may be struggling, whether it's social, emotional, or, getting along with their peers, or, getting along with you. So I wanted to establish that foundation, and she put a smile on her face, and she's like, yes, I will try to make it, which I was so happy about, because she is one that I have been working very hard with to help and support. So, that's just a little tip. Sometimes if you see your student, especially a student that's struggling in any way, any shape, any form, whatever it is, sometimes to see them outside of that sort of classroom environment, in an environment that they're comfortable with, being with their friends, hanging out, and just approaching them and saying, hi, how are you? How's your day going? Or, just say, I hope I see you in class, soon. And just ask them how they're doing. And if they need anything, you're there for them. And I think that's very helpful. And it